be okay, as the Indian story is kind of self-contained at this point, and it shouldn't really matter who's in the White House ultimately if you have a longer-term time frame.
Ankur, for the first time since February, FIs have turned sellers in the market. Not only for the month gone by, there was a big sell figure of close to 4,000 crore, but even today, on a daily basis, there's a sell figure coming in. Is this a trend, or this is just a breather after months of buying? And also, how does the case look on an EM basis, the emerging market pack basis?
Sure. I think what's happening in terms of emerging markets, India is definitely trading at a premium, which I think is deserved because it's a higher growth story and a better quality story. But I think some of the other markets are just trading at very cheap valuation levels compared to India. So let's say India trades at an 18 times 1-year core PE multiple, whereas China is trading at a 12 times and Brazil at 14 times. And so it's kind of a relative valuation play. But I think if there is a surprise in the election results, I think you'll see a broad sell-off across emerging markets. I don't think it's an India story in particular. I think it's more just kind of a risk-off, risk-on type trade scenario.
Right. You talked about how a sharp correction could be a good buying opportunity. Where will one then look for that opportunity at this point? What do you think looks good and attractive? What should one buy?
I think if you look at the kind of the Q2 results, it's definitely been a mixed bag. It was some of obviously the pressure continuing in the private sector, in the public sector banks, and some increasing pressure now in the private sector banks in terms of NPAs. And you're not really seeing a pickup in the capex cycle, which is concerning to me because it's been a few quarters now where people have been expecting the results to pick up, kind of the capex-driven growth, but you're not really seeing it yet. So I think really the key for the Indian stock, equity market is really it's kind of a stock picker's market, and you want own businesses that have good returns on capital and really quality franchises and good management teams with decent corporate governance. So I think it's more about individual equities as opposed to kind of a broader call on the market as a whole.
All right, Uncle, we leave it at that. Thank you so much for taking time out for us this evening here on Smart Markets.
Leadership is not only a numbers game. We've built our leadership through trust.
We have factored in all the downsides that we see at present, and obviously some more things could happen, who knows.
Day after day, week after week, there's only one business channel that leads the pack. ET Now, the #1 business news channel.
Metals sector should do very well in terms of numbers, and I think even engineering and the construction space should start recovering.
ET Now, the power of trust.
Okay, that time of the show then when we cross over to Krishna Kumar, who's here to walk us through all the big national and political stories. KK, over to you.
Thank you, Tanya. Time now for Nation Now, and straight to this politics over the Jawan's suicide. Upset with the anomalies in the government's one rank, one pension scheme, a retired army man, Ram Kishan Grewal, committed suicide late last night in the national capital. Grewal, who was protesting at the Jantar Mantar for close to a year to secure a quick implementation of the OROP scheme, has reportedly left a suicide note pinning the blame on government inaction and delay. However, politics has now taken over the matter as senior opposition leaders, including Delhi's Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia and Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi, turned up at Delhi's RML hospital to meet Grewal's grieving family earlier today, only to be detained by the Delhi police briefly. And now, after 2 detention, Rahul Gandhi is finally out of police custody, whereas Chief Minister of Delhi, Arvind Kejriwal, continues to remain with the police. Let's get you some political reactions coming on it then.
1 बजे के आसपास फोन आया हुआ था मेरे पास और कह रहे थे कि वही मैंने ऐसे ना सुसाइड कर लिया है। फिर मैं बोला ये क्या किया आपने? बोला भाई सरकार हमारी मांग पूरी नहीं कर रही थी और अब तो जो भी कुछ करना इन फौजी भाइयों ने ही करना है। जो मैंने करना था वो कर दिया और इन्होंने हमें इतना कुछ किया, इन्होंने आंख नहीं खोली और हम कल से बैठे हुए थे, इन्होंने कुछ एक्शन नहीं लिया।
पिताजी देश के लिए कुर्बान हो गए, देश के लिए कर रहे थे, 1 रैंक 1 पेंशन की डिमांड कर रहे थे सर, उसमें ये कुर्बानी दे बैठे जिससे शहीद हो गए जी देश के लिए। हमारा पिताजी देश के लिए शहीद हो गया, हम देश के लिए ऐसा ना हो कि और कोई सरकार को सोचना चाहिए, मोदी सरकार को सोचना चाहिए कि भविष्य में ऐसा दोबारा ऐसे कोई घटना ना हो।
You are the press, it is yours.
decision who's responsible. The fact of the matter is, as a leader of the Congress party, it is my duty and my job that when somebody is feeling pain, whether he is a soldier, whether he is a kisan, whoever he is, it is my job to go there and hold his hand. I was doing my job, you arrested.
राहुल जी क्या मांग करते हैं केंद्र सरकार से क्या मांग करते हैं आप क्या मांग है सर
सवाल OROP का है। OROP को ठीक तरीके से किया जाए और इस परिवार की जो 2-3 मांगे हैं उनको एक्सेप्ट की जाए। और तीसरी बात, आपने इनको एक ऐसे दिन कष्ट दिया है शायद उनके लिए सबसे मुश्किल दिन था। उस दिन आपने उनको 12 घंटे अंदर कर दिया जेल में। अभी भी अंदर है, अभी भी आप उनको बाहर नहीं निकलने दे रहे, तो उनको निकलने तो दीजिए, अंदर से निकलने तो दीजिए, जाने तो दीजिए। अपने दुख को मतलब
क्या ये कांग्रेस की लड़ाई होगी?
My only point is that this is no way for the government of India has to respect its people, has to respect.
राहुल जी प्रधानमंत्री ने कहा कि उन्होंने OROP को लागू कर दिया, 60 साल में किसी ने नहीं किया। प्रधानमंत्री ने कहा लागू कर दिया।
All right, and we do have Times Now's Aditya Rajkol joining in for more on this. Aditya, the Congress seems to be cashing in on the ex-army man's suicide, isn't it?
The question really is that why has such, antics and theatrics being seen on the streets of the national capital? But the Congress is vehemently saying that they are doing this as a legitimate right in democracy to protest, and they have rightly put the anguish of the family of the person who lost his life, who committed suicide, and that's what they are going to protest. The Congress is saying that they will vehemently continue to protest on the streets of Delhi. Inside here, there is a lot of commotion. We are being told that Rahul Gandhi and other senior leaders, including Jyotiraditya Scindia and Ajay Maken, have been kept inside here at the Tilak Marg police station. Back to you.
Away from that, the Samajwadi Party is looking to stitch a grand alliance together with the Congress in its bid to win the UP Assembly elections. And there are developments favouring such an alliance along the lines of the one Nitish Kumar and Lalu Prasad Yadav constructed to defeat the BJP in Bihar polls last year. After Samajwadi Party Supremo Mulayam Singh Yadav met Congress's Uttar Pradesh strategist Prashant Kishore yesterday, sources say that Rahul Gandhi will support an alliance only if Akhilesh Singh Yadav emerges as the consensus candidate. But that would not be straightforward given the power tussle inside Samajwadi Party's first family. Akhilesh is also believed to be keen on an alliance with the Congress. Meanwhile, Nitish Kumar and Lalu Prasad Yadav are also expected to campaign in support of the Samajwadi Party in the UP polls. But it is not just about wooing the Congress. Samajwadi Party's Uttar Pradesh chief Shivpal Yadav has already initiated and invited Rashtriya Lok Dal chief Ajit Singh and Janata Dal United leader KC Tyagi to the party's anniversary function on the 5th of November.
देखिए, महागठबंधन तो उसको कहेंगे जब सपा और बसपा दोनों शामिल होती है। तो अब बिहार का जो महागठबंधन है इसमें जेडीयू और आरजेडी दोनों थे जो आमने सामने थे पहले, तो वो सब एक हो गया, तब ये महागठबंधन। यूपी में तो जो भी होगा वो गठबंधन होगा, जो भी होगा संभावना हो तो गठबंधन है, क्योंकि सपा और बसपा के तो एक साथ मिलने की कोई गुंजाइश नहीं है।
Like-minded parties who are opposed to the BJP and in particular its politics and divisive and communal agenda and absence of governance strategies. Those who are opposed to the BJP on this plank, like-minded parties should come together. We in our party have authorized our national president Mr. Nitish Kumar to explore all options to creating such alliances with like-minded parties.
देखिए, जो उत्तर प्रदेश के अंदर जो समाजवादी पार्टी का जो हाल हो रहा है वो दो फांक में बढ़ चुकी है और अब ये लाख प्रयास करने वो एकजुट नहीं होने वाला। अगर एकजुट हो भी जाएंगे तो फाक बरकरार रहेगी। और देखिए नीतीश कुमार को निमंत्रण मिला नहीं मिला, वो जाएंगे ना, वो चले भी जाए, क्या फर्क पड़ने वाला है। मुलायम सिंह यादव का जो हाल बिहार में हुआ, लालू यादव का यूपी में होगा। और लालू यादव बुद्धिमान आदमी है, वो पहले भी लड़कर देख चुके हैं, भाग्य जमा कर देख चुके हैं यूपी के अंदर कि उनको क्या सीटें मिली हैं।
Adding on to the latest coming in from the Pakistan espionage row, 6 Pakistani officials and the Pakistan High Commission have been asked to return to Pakistan amid growing tensions between the two countries. Now this after a Pakistani staffer was caught spying and he was expelled just last week. Earlier in the day, reports from Islamabad said that Pakistan may also ask 2 officials from the Indian High Commission to return to India. And with that, it's a wrap here on Nation Now. Back to Tanya Bharadwaj and Smart Markets.
Krishna, thank you so much for that. Let's slip into a short break but come back, talk about how the Indian government's wait for an upgrade has only gotten longer. That's because global ratings agency S&P does not expect an upgrade this year or even the next. Why is that? We'll talk about it when we come back.
Presented by Kurlon, India's largest selling mattress since 1962.
जिंदगी की नई पहल शुरू कर्लॉन से, एक नई जिंदगी भी शुरू यहीं से। जिंदगी की एक और पहल भी शुरू कर्लॉन से, हर एहसास शुरू कर्लॉन से। कर्लॉन, India's largest selling mattress.
From connecting the world to enabling over 1 billion conversations a day. From building your homes to the highways that get you there. From styling your wardrobe, 3 outfits every second, to bringing you the world of fashion. We are a big part of your life because we know every small moment is big for you. Aditya Birla Group. Big in your life.
We bring happiness into your life. South Indian Bank. Experience next generation banking.
India's largest and only daily platform for MSMEs is rewarding India's best micro, small and medium enterprises. If you are a company with a turnover of between 4 crores to 400 crores and think you qualify to be crowned India's best MSME, get in touch with us on Leaders of Tomorrow Awards at timesgroup.com or head over to our website www.leadersoftomorrow.co.in for more details. Call for entries opens on October 3rd and closes November 4th. Be prepared to be crowned India's best MSME in a glittering event on December 13th.
कोश के पेट में ढेर सारा हेल्थी
बढ़िया वाले ओट्स से बना कोश आटा मिलाइए 1 मुट्ठी कोश 3 मुट्ठी गेहूं के आटे में। अब रोटी यमी पेट हेल्दी कोश, रोटी के पेट में कोश, आपके पेट में जोश।
जिंदगी की नई पहल शुरू कर्लॉन से, एक नई जिंदगी भी शुरू यहीं से। जिंदगी की एक और पहल भी शुरू कर्लॉन से, हर एहसास शुरू कर्लॉन से। कर्लॉन, India's largest selling mattress.
इकोनॉमी में किसी तरह का डिस्टरबेंस नहीं होगा जी, ये क्लियर कट है। हाँ, फिर भी गवर्नमेंट वॉच रख रही है। जो कुछ भी राइटिंग में अगर हमारे पास आता है तो गवर्नमेंट फिर एक्शन लेने के लिए कोई न कोई विचार जो रेगुलेटर के पास एज पर रूल है उसके अनुसार कार्रवाई करेगी।
Back in Smart Markets. Now let's talk about how the Indian government's wait for an upgrade has only gotten longer because in the very latest, S&P has ruled out a credit ratings upgrade for India this year, even the next. They've maintained a positive outlook but have held back from an upgrade, urging the Indian government instead to focus on meeting its growth and monetary policy targets. Not surprisingly, S&P's rude shock hasn't gone down very well. At North Block, Economic Affairs Secretary Shaktikanta Das has said that the S&P must introspect on